Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Beautiful morning outside. Loving. What's the temperature this morning? I got to be loving
55.
these temperatures. Is it 55
Something
this
like
morning? And here in mid-May,
that.
of
Yeah.
all things, boy, it's gonna when it hits, it's going to feel rough, and you know that
Been a
heat's
great
just around
week,
the corner.
though.
It
Nice.
has been a great week. We'll take it while we can,
Yeah.
because we may not see these temperatures again until October maybe.
Low 70s, breezy, sunny.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just trying to think of what the actual temperature is this morning. Let's look here. 57 right now.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Did you say where it peaked out at last night? What'd you say?
I think it's in the 40s.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Upper 40s.
Pretty good. I will take the cool temperatures. I will take the cool temperatures. One place that was not cold last night, in that Western semifinal game last night, the Wimby wearing people out again.
Yep.
I did not get to see any of it. It's one of these times. We had baseball last night, high school baseball, terrific game. Raucous crowd. Leave it at
say
that.
the least. Right?
But I did not get to see the game. And then when I got home, and there's only maybe a quarter left. It's a 25-point lead, I think, at the time when I saw it. And I hate to say it this way, but I looked and saw it's only on Prime.
I know, only on Prime.
And I have Prime, but I just wasn't going through the steps to get it on. Did you watch it, Brett? Did you watch the
About
game?
10 minutes.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard to get on Prime.
It never got close enough for me to really pay attention to.
But what I like to
Were there
do,
two games on Prime or just the one?
were both of them on Prime?
I don't know. I didn't see a second of the first
The
one.
other one's tied, right? 3-3?
Yeah.
But what I was getting at is I'm a so-called man. I won't take that title very literally. But anyway, I like to flip channels.
Yeah.
So when you go to Prime, guess what? It's too many steps to flip channels and go to something else, So that's why I just didn't go to it. Now, if it would have been a 10-point or less game, I'd probably go to it and watch it. Probably would have still fell asleep before it ended. But just to have to do that.
Well, get used to it.
Yeah, I know.
There'll be more and more games
Well, not only
on other on streaming
I'm
channels.
guessing the NFL's getting ready to. I don't know, but have they signed a contract too with Prime? Some of their games going to be.
Well, that's where Thursday night's
They
been.
were Thursday nights
Right,
last
right,
year.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, maybe a couple years.
Yeah. Is Netflix? They'll probably get in on it at some point, or have they already? I don't
They
know.
had some like Christmas Day games last year or something.
Yeah, they will. I mean, you can't turn them down if you're these pro sport. I mean, they're offering big money
Yeah.
for these single games. I did hear something yesterday that one of the let's see, who was it? Some of the regular networks that get football are going to get a watered down schedule because they're not paying the money that some of the others are. So their games might not be as as big a games going down the stretch or something. I hate to see that because of these stations, networks, whatever, have done it for years and years and years, and they're not getting anything for doing it over the last 50 years that we've watched it, whether it be CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox. Fox really came on strong there for a while, paying lots of money. But now, these. Do you think it's fair for a network like a Prime or a Netflix to come in and steal the Prime game because they'll bid that one game? It just don't seem right.
I don't like it.
Well,
of course, now looking to basketball, Duke signed to have some games. Is it on Prime, right?
Amazon.
Brett? Amazon.
That's Prime.
That's the same.
The UConn game is one or two others.
And just to be quite honest, how does ESPN or ABC or not? Is it ABC? No. Who else?
CBS does.
CBS. And how do they feel about that? I mean, they're getting maybe a couple of the most watched games of the season
Well,
taken away.
I think the Big Ten is protesting Michigan Duke
Yeah, they are.
on Prime.
Yeah. Well, they're saying that
NBC,
Michigan
Peacock,
shouldn't
too.
be able to keep all their
Yeah.
part of the money. That
Right.
they split it as a conference. Now that'd be between them, Michigan and the conference, but. I just don't, I don't know where it ends, because you're going to get new channels every year. It makes me think the stations like CBS and all that's been around forever covering it in 20 years may be without it.
That's right. They may be on the out.
Every game might just be
Well,
basically pay-per-view.
yeah. Or you got to have the streaming channel. Or
Yeah, well, that's
Which
kind
is-
of
which
where
is
I'm going with
basically the same
pay-per-view.
thing,
Yeah,
pay-per-view. Yeah.
I don't know how far
Pay
to
a
go. but
monthly subscription for the streaming channel.
right now, I mean, you guys know, I'm a big Red Zone fan when it comes to NFL, so I let them do the switching for me. They'll take you through all the games. As long as they don't do away with that, I'll be fine. But the standalone games, the Sunday nighters and the Monday night games, and
Or aren't we going to have like?
they're every night of the week now.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that's going to be bid for.
Are we going to a Thanksgiving Eve game?
Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
How about that? I
Yeah.
saw that. The Packers
Come on.
and somebody on
Rams.
Thanksgiving Eve. Not only are we
We're going to have an
Packers and
all-day
Rams,
Thursday and Thursday night,
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Well, it used to be a college game on the Egg Bowl. Used to be on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving night.
That's right.
The
That's
Battle of Mississippi. But I don't know. I mean, we're obviously finding out it's more about dollars than it is
Oh, yeah.
the games. The whole world is, but.
I remember back in those days, like OU Nebraska always played on the Friday
Friday.
after Thanksgiving.
Sure did.
And Nebraska still plays, don't they, on that Friday? But
Yeah, Greg
Pruitt
Pruitt.
days.
but I can't remember who Nebraska
Long.
plays now. They might play different opponents, but maybe Iowa.
Probably do now.
It seems
because
like they
they're
play
in
Iowa.
Different conferences now. Nebraska
Yeah.
in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nebraska, boy, they made a turn, haven't they? They aren't quite as good as they were in football for decades, but
Well, now they're good in basketball.
and and other sports. What about volleyball?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Softball.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, what do you guys think? Speaking of volleyball, what do you think about the two new sports
I knew that was coming.
that the NCAA
Men's
has?
volleyball,
Men's volleyball and what's the
flag
other?
football for
Flag
girls.
football for women. Wow.
Well, I understand it, but there's, I've talked to some people that will tell you there's not enough coaches around, not enough money around
Yeah.
to have some of these sports.
That's right.
Would it not help for money and coaches' purposes to, instead of building all these new high schools in North Carolina, to add on to what we have? Because every time you add on to what you have, you don't have to add coaches. The coaches are already in place.
Yep.
But new schools require a whole new group of coaches. And, unless it's
A
something.
whole lot of money.
Yes, a whole lot of money. And unless it's something geographically that you've got, just for when's the last time you saw a school added on to?
I know.
I don't know. It's just a thought. If you can't, tax dollars are spread pretty thin right now.
Well, in Cherbourg, they're thinking about closing one of the schools.
Yeah.
Deemed intermediate. Instead of adding on, they're closing.
Yeah. Well,
Of course, Gaston County Schools, I know you work for them, Lynn. Yeah, they're having all kind of budget
They're having
problems.
all kinds of budget issues.
I don't know what's going on. Do you? Probably don't keep up with it like me.
I don't know really. I'm like you. I know that superintendent. He's probably wishing, what did I walk into?
Yeah, what am
Or
I-
did he
what am I
create one?
doing?
But I don't know.
thank you, Ned, for ruining my day.
How'd you do that?
90-degree temperatures start tomorrow
I know.
or Monday.
Yeah.
Yep.
but I'm
We have
here.
seen that. Yep. We knew that was coming. 90 degrees no humidity is one thing. 90 degrees with humidity is.
That's intolerable.
And I think that 90's not humidity, but as you get later into the week,
It will
the
be.
humidity does.
It's going to get
But now-
stickier.
Yeah, but I will be the first to say we need some humidity for
Yes,
rain
we
because
do.
We need rain.
we have had the least amount of rain that I can ever remember in a spring.
Even the duck pond at Kraus is almost completely dried up, Lenny.
Sure
You been by there? Just
been.
now just a little puddle.
That thing's had its ups and downs. Hasn't it?
It really has.
Everybody can see that pond.
Yeah, you can just see it as you drive.
You
through.
can. That's it has had its
And I
ups
don't-
and
I don't
downs.
know
I thought
where-
one time it went completely dry.
It may have,
Maybe
but it's almost
20
dry
years ago
now.
or so. But yeah, that's
Where the duckies are going to go?
Oregon. Yeah, I don't know how many parts of the country have had the kind of dryness we have.
I know.
It just seems like it's. And the sad part is when we get it, it's going to be
Yeah,
brutal storms,
I
most
know.
likely. I mean, that's
rather
just-
than steady.
Yeah.
What you need, that steady rain.
When did the Midwest? Here we are. I'm thinking about weather instead of sports. When did the Midwest trade places with the South?
Yeah,
Because they're getting hammered.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tornadoes. I mean, we're not used to seeing that in Minnesota and
No,
upstate Illinois, Michigan, places like that, just getting hammered with. Not that
New-
we want them either.
the new
but-
Tornado Alley.
Yeah, it is. It has been. Definitely. Definitely no fun. And, it's like some states you're kind of prepared for certain disaster storms. They're not, I don't think, prepared for those kind of.
Getting back to
North.
that, those two new sports.
Yes.
Do you think any of the Lincoln County schools or area schools in the first year will field those teams?
Okay, I'm a parent, and you're a principal. Why are we not having this? Why are we not getting our flag football?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do as as an athletic director, or what? I don't know. How many kids does it? How many does it take for you to have volleyball? How many's on a team? How many's on a squad? 12?
I'd say
15?
10, 11, or 12. Yeah. something like
Yeah.
that.
How many's on the floor at a time?
6, right?
Well, then you got to have at least 12, or you can't
Yeah.
practice.
Right. You need about 12.
Yeah, I would say 15 probably.
Yeah.
You're gonna be days people sick, days
Yeah,
people are out.
attrition, so forth.
Yeah, and I don't even know if there is a limit or anything. But what would it be in flag football? I mean, how
I
many?
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know enough.
I don't either. Do you, Brett? I don't know how many.
What
how many-
time of
how many
year would
kids you-
flag football?
Was it like 7-on-7?
I was going to say, how many are on the flag? How many are on the
Probably
field?
like 7-on-7.
I think in July, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know when you can have another time.
When you gonna have
You know, all the stuff I mentioned, okay, about money, not only the buildings of the schools and stuff when it gets overcrowded and stuff like that, but activity buses, more school buses,
Yeah,
all that
more-
kind of
more
stuff.
gas.
Yeah. And does it limit some of the people from playing? Guys, when we played way back, I know it's a long time, they made cuts.
Yeah.
There are hardly ever any.
That's not the case.
No. There's very few kids get cut these days from a sport. If you want to play, you can go out there and play, and that's all well and good. But I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. But this is people in the schools that have been in schools that have talked to me about this, about the money issues and things like that. That lack of coaches and.
Of course, I tell you guys, semifinal games last night. I'm sure you guys saw it. $12 a head. That's not cheap to get in a
$12.
high school sports game venue now. And there's no discount for students or
I mean,
seniors
it'll
or
probably
anything.
bump up, won't it? The deeper that, will it bump
Will
up?
it bump up for the semis?
Probably.
I mean, the Western
Probably.
Final.
I mean, that's what it's done.
Probably will.
Yeah, even if it's just $1, it
Could be
probably.
16. Could be, I don't know.
Wonder what the gate was last night where we were, Brett. That was a good crowd.
Well, you got a 2-for-1 too.
Yeah.
You get baseball and softball.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, they did. Yeah, North Lincoln girls go down 3-0
Mhm.
last night.
They had a nice run.
They did have a nice run.
Good crowd at Cherryville, too, Bradley Field, for the Corby and Cherryville game.
Corvian.
Corvian Community,
Yeah, and
which
Cherryville.
just got through winning both track championships, boys and girls.
The North Lincoln girls won their 100th in a row yesterday. I think it was. I think it's more likely that North Lincoln girls win the state and track every year than it is that they don't.
Yeah.
The odds are probably very high that.
What is North Lincoln's lead in the Wells Fargo in 5A? They've had an incredible year.
Yeah, they're way up there.
I mean,
Last time I saw the standings, which they only come out like every quarter or whatever, you know.
I'll say something else. When their teams go to the school board meetings, you know, for the special presentations, Lenny, you know about that. All their kids come. I mean,
Really? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
it's
the way it should be.
interesting. And
That's the way
they
it should
do.
be.
I don't know whether the coaches insist on it, but they all come. They don't just send one or two kids from a team. The whole bunch of them come up there and shake hands with the board and all that stuff. But I think that's kind of interesting that they got that kind of unity, you know.
Yep. Well, that's what it takes to win
Yeah,
championships.
I mean, they got a heck of an athletic program going on.
They do, and a new football coach coming in that everybody's high on.
Are they?
Yes,
Okay.
very much so. In that area, a couple comments here coming in. We're talking about the sports, the starting up of the flag football and the boys volleyball.
Maybe Richard Howe can coach one of those. you think?
Scott Cloniger says Title IX will push it. Title IX will push it. So, and I could see that.
Yeah, I would think so in flag football.
Monty says good morning, and the rest of that is useless. Let's see. His Yankees are still
Oh, his Yankees.
in the mix. I think they're in second place, though.
Yeah, they've been on the spin till last night. They
Had they?
beat the Mets, Mount Someone with a score. Up
Poor
at
old
the end.
Mets.
Another big injury.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think I read something.
Yeah,
about it.
I seen that too, Mike. The pitcher, Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes.
Clay
Pitch-
Holmes.
Did Soto ever
Yeah, he's back.
come back? Okay.
Yeah, he's back. I don't know how long he's been back, but he's back.
Yeah. Let's see. A couple of these here real quick. Monty says the Yankees 28-17, 2 games behind Tampa. How does Tampa continually do it
Small
with
market,
10% of the payroll
I know.
of some of these bigger teams? I mean, they have to have the greatest farm system
No doubt.
in sports because they just continually get it done. Ned says prices go to 14 next week.
Tough.
Guess the NCHSA is in dire need of revenue.
With that $40 million endowment, right?
Richard says from reliable force, Rutherford possibly closing in near future. They are consolidating in Rutherford County. I'm not sure the timeline, but being discussed. Now here would be which school are you going? If it's a high school, which one are you taking away? You know.
Yeah.
Chase is the newest, right, of the 3. I mean, they're all old. They've all been there
They've
since.
all been there since
yeah.
the 60s.
But I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think RS Central, then East Rutherford maybe, and then Chase.
Well, RS Central's got the newest school, but they're the
Yeah,
oldest.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. I mean,
Which two are closest together?
Richard says East Rutherford.
Aren't Chase and East Rutherford?
Wouldn't that ruin the? Chase and East Rutherford are on the same exit.
Yeah, same exit.
You just
That's
kind of
right.
go different ways. RS Central used to set up on the hill. That's why they were the Hilltoppers. Now they should be the Valley Hoppers.
They're in the valley. We've been there.
It's down in the,
But that's I hadn't heard that, but we might see more of it because, like we're talking about, dollar. You know, we still got Thomas Jefferson over there too, in that county. That's doesn't belong to the.
Well, what's happened
system.
for public schools, the student populations are declining because of charter schools.
Yeah.
And Christian schools.
Yep.
Wouldn't you agree with that, Lenny? I mean, you were in.
yeah, I would.
All I want to say is NCHSAA. When will they be in their own playoff group? Quit penalizing our student athletes.
Yeah.
In public schools
Yeah,
because that's what's happening.
That's what's happening, particularly in the lower classifications.
Well, that's kind of like last night. I wasn't sure what Corvin would bring.
I know.
You know, I was a little bit in question, but it didn't take long to see. But
Mm-hmm.
just because they've been so good here lately, so quickly,
Yeah.
I thought, well,
They
baseball
only
club's
had
the same
10
way.
players on the roster.
So what was it like? What was the
I don't know, Mike. I didn't go. I just
what
listened.
was the crowd like for them, Mike? Could
They
you
brought
tell?
a good.
Did
well,
they?
by 7:30 or so? Some of their students. Yeah, they brought a pretty good crowd.
Did they?
Where's it? Where are they? Huntersville? No.
No, I think they're on the south side of Charlotte.
Corby
but
and
I
Brett?
don't know.
One
exactly.
beside Mallard Creek.
Right beside
Well, it
Mallard
is-
Creek.
it is on
Okay, the
it is
other
on
side.
Huntersville side.
Yeah, that's a pretty good ride.
Yeah, it's a good little ride, but yeah, but they only had 10 players on the roster.
Wow.
That's kind of cut it close.
You think?
Yeah.
They got it done. Well, they got beat, but they made
got
it
to
to
the fourth round.
That's right,
Yeah.
made it to the fourth round, which is
Yeah.
not bad when you've only got 10. I bet they didn't cry for playing time.
No, Lord no.
On those, Scott Cloninger says Chase's first football year, 1968.
50 something.
59.
68. Wow.
68 for Chase, he says, was their first football season.
Who was
Let's
the
see.
great running back that Chase had way back? Didn't they have?
Well, they had the two twins that were defensive.
Swain? No.
They were,
Mick Swain. Mick
Yeah.
Swain.
Chuck McSwain.
Chuck
Yeah.
McSwain.
Was it Rodney McSwain? It's Chuck. I know.
Like that.
Yep. They also had the kid, the running back.
They had Billy Ray Vickers too.
They had a
Yeah.
running back, though, in the
Went to state.
maybe early
sure he
2000s.
didn't go
Brett,
to
what was
Charlotte?
his
They
name?
had a good one when I was in school.
Yeah,
I
big,
can't,
big running back.
I can't remember
I think
his
he went to
name.
Tennessee, if I'm
That's
not
right.
mistaken.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I
He went
can't
to
remember his
Tennessee.
name. Really good running back at Chase.
We had a defensive lineman that went to Clemson. Watkins.
Yeah.
Carlos Watkins.
Yes.
That's
Carlos
right.
Watkins, yeah.
That's right.
That's not been all that long ago.
No,
Did
they
he
made
No,
it
it was
into
10 years
2000.
ago.
Did he
maybe.
make the NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking he did.
Yeah.
This is good information here from Ned talking about the consolidation maybe of those schools in Rutherford County. He says the internet map says 8.7 miles between Chase and East Rutherford.
How much?
8.7.
That's not much.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, but here's the problem though. If you're 8.7 from the school and then you live 10 miles
On the other side.
right,
No.
10 miles away on the other side, then that's a pretty good ride. But I don't know. At some point, it seems like you got to do what you got to do.
So Rutherford County has 3 high schools, correct? All right.
Scott says
Well,
McSwain,
if
but
you count
McSwain
Thomas
was the
Jefferson.
guys from way back. I would like to know the running back's name that I think went to Tennessee. That wasn't Whiteside. I can't remember what that name was back then. Yeah, Richard, we was going to mention that here in just a little bit. We lost a coach last night, Stuart Kramer, JV head coach.
An assistant varsity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
passed away yesterday on the field.
Yep.
Tragic, and I'm not. I don't want to mention the name.
No.
You know, you don't know that it's all his family and everything's heard yet or not. So, but
It was during pregame.
it wasn't
Yeah.
before it got. What you
Before
know.
it
There's no
started.
good time, no bad
No.
time. You know what I mean? And it's just it's not. It's shocking, and I can't
It is.
imagine
It's
what
tragic.
goes through not just the family, but the baseball family as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
the players and everything
Absolutely.
that have to.
Yeah, but the whole
endure
Stuart
that.
Kramer nation and family, it's
Mm.
terrible loss.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for sure. Let's go ahead and take our first time out here. We're just about on time this morning, and I will do the honors of doing the lyrics first here this morning. If you guys want to guess, it's going to be short and sweet on this hint though.
Oh,
Watch out. Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at roadsandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Danth. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget, they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us, David, Mike, Brett, Lenny. Saturday morning, Sports Talk. Oh, man. I had a guess on my lyrics from Ned, and he's got the second line there in the song, but he couldn't come up with
Say those
group.
2 words again. Of the.
Watch out.
Well, my guess immediately was Jumpin' Jack Flash by the Stones.
What's the next words after that in that song?
I just remember.
Oh, okay. And that is the way it starts?
I was born in a crossfire hurricane.
Yeah.
But he does say watch out?
I think he said.
I think it's watch out. It's something like that.
Watch out, right?
I mean, I don't know if I'd call those lyrics, but
No.
it's just,
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Well,
I was born in a hellfire. What was it?
Crossfire
Crossfire
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Yeah.
It's probably the real first line
Yeah.
of that song.
we could don't look, Lenny. He actually says, watch out.
Okay.
Oh, Jumpin' Jack Flash. This says he says 1-2 at the beginning.
Oh, I'm wrong then.
One.
I thought the same thing. My first thought was that song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I give the second line,
Gives it away.
No, it don't give it away. But watch out, you might get what you're after. How does that go? I didn't hear any instance there. Getting it, so yeah. I think one of the most underrated bands in my lifetime. Some people say they get a lot of recognition and things, but I just think they're a little bit off the radar sometimes. They are different. They are very different. I will say that they are very different, especially the guy that
something
formed
by Devo.
Well, you're kind of in the right ballpark, but a much better band in my opinion. Than Devo. I'm not taking anything away from Devo.
Well, okay, Talking
Heads.
There you go.
Oh, you said after all, because the singer he is.
There you go. Yeah,
David Byrne. He is different.
Yeah. Very intelligent guy.
Yeah.
Burning Down the House.
Burning Down the House. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Always been one of my favorites. And
how about Psycho Killer?
That's a good one. that tells you what kind of guy you're dealing with.
What kind of lyrics they usually have.
Yep. Let's see. Ned says, you are right. Aha, at the start. Kind of. That's exactly right. Yep. 139, 109 last night. Did you guys watch any of the I told you my story on watching the game. I didn't flip over there when I got home from the late baseball game last night.
Yeah, I was going to watch a little bit too when I got home, but it was like a 20-point margin, and I just.
Well, here's the thing, though. We all know that the 20-point
doesn't mean much.
No, it don't. In the NBA, things like that can. I've seen them this year go away very quickly in some of these games, but I like the NBA game. I got away from it for a while. This is the most I've watched in the playoffs for a long time, and I like the shorter shot clock for them. It forced they play a lot more defense, I think, than they did 10 to 20 years ago. And when you only have to play defense for 24 seconds, you don't even really have to play it for 24 seconds because they got to bring the ball up the floor.
Timeline, get across
it gets quite physical, and sometimes too physical. But hey, it's to me, it's better to watch that way. I like it.
What's the college shot clock? 30 seconds, or is it 30?
30.
30. Yeah.
It is 30. I couldn't remember. My first thought was 30, but then I said it might be 35.
It was 35 up until about 20 years ago.
Yeah. Bless you before you do it.
That mowed dust yesterday.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
It must not have went too well. I do like the game a lot more than and you know what's good this year. I mean, there's just so many teams. We know Oklahoma State is still the favorite. I would think to win it.
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City. Yeah, Oklahoma State's not going to win.
Cowboys aren't going to win this one, I don't believe.
But they're going to win the Super Bowl. Just ask. Long way to go. To me, I think the two best teams are in the West.
Oh yeah, no doubt about
from
that.
what I've seen. But let's give the Knicks some credit. I mean, they're making a run here.
Yeah.
The Detroit is tied now.
Yep.
The series
With
is tied
Cavs,
at this point.
Yep. I think that game 7's tomorrow in Detroit.
Wow.
Tomorrow at 8.
Tomorrow night at 8, Game 7. Now that one I will try and see. Detroit, to me, has been a seesaw. They've been up and down. In the playoffs, they've been up and down. And is it Cunningham?
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Speaking of Oklahoma State, maybe that's where I had that.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. But he has been one of my favorite players to watch in these playoffs. But maybe just not quite consistent enough yet. What year is he in the league? 3 or 4?
His third year, maybe.
He's 24.
Yeah.
So this might be let's see, this is his 5th year.
Fifth, wow.
5th. Boy. Yeah, I have missed.
One of those he only played 12 games due to injury.
Yeah. I may read Monty's comment. He says he did guess, but he guessed wrong. He said, "Does it say watch it?" I said, "No, watch out, watch out." And he said, "In the official lyrics of Jumping Jack Flash." But no, that's, I thought more people would get Talking Heads by just watch out. But once you say that second line, it definitely gets a little easier for David Burning. I saw really, you and I watch. We've talked about this, CBS Sunday mornings.
Yeah,
they have great music.
They were on there one time.
Oh, they did.
They were on there one time. Remember him riding his bicycle all over New York? That's kind of he's out there a little bit.
Yeah.
But the Braves just continue to win. They beat our Red Sox last night, Lenny, 3-2. Phillies over the Pirates, 11-9. Detroit knocks off Toronto. What boy? Now I know Boston slipped, but what's happened to Toronto? What is the biggest concern? What are the biggest cause for their demise after going to the World Series
had
last
some
year?
Injuries, but sometimes you just get hot at the right time. That might be a lot of it too.
Yeah.
This year,
Wow. I mean, that one surprises me really more than Boston. That Toronto has fell off like they have. Washington over the Orioles last night, 3-2. Cincinnati over Cleveland, 7-6. Tampa, some way, just finds a way to keep winning baseball games. I don't know if I can name. Can you name how many people can you name on their roster or in their lineup or whatever? I mean, just right off the bat,
not many. Junior Caminero is about the only one really comes to mind.
Yandy Diaz, that's the two that. But I'm kind of like what Mark DeRoche said. They got three guys in the middle of the lineup that can hit.
Is that right? And they're just kind of knowns, right? They're just, well, if you get that and you get a little pitching, and it looks like they're getting pitching too, 7-2 last night, and that win over Miami. And I couldn't name you a pitcher on the Tampa roster. Right? All their good pitchers come in and they get 3 years in and they go somewhere
they send
else.
them on and bring in another.
Can't afford them. So they must have the best scouting team in Major League Baseball to keep it going like this. Milwaukee, they seem to have caught fire a little bit now from if my
they swept the Yankees last week, didn't they? I think last week
they might have lost one. It seemed like they might have won 2 out of 3, but this is a team that started slow, like many teams did.
They won them all.
Did they?
Yeah.
But now they have they have really started to play really good baseball. Win last night over the Twins 3-2.
Yeah, they beat the Padres 2 out of 3 after that.
Yeah, and the Padres to me is a scary team. I think they could. I don't know. It's just they got to get over that hump because was it Steve Garvey days the last time they were in the World Series? Or not?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, think about that.
Probably they played Detroit in the mid '80s. I don't know if they been there since then.
I can't remember. It seems like there might have been one more for the Padres since, but
in the World Series.
Yeah, but maybe not.
I know they played Detroit. I want to say like '83.
Did they play the Yankees?
I can't remember.
The late '90s, early 2000s.
I do not know. I do not know.
I was thinking they played the Yankees one time.
They may have.
In the 90s.
Who would they have had at that time? Who would have been?
Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn's the only name that comes to mind.
Yeah. Dave Winfield. It's a little late for him.
Yeah.
He's Yankees.
98.
98. They played the Yankees. How about that?
Got swept.
Yeah. Well.
Scott Brocious, MVP of the Yankees.
Third baseman. Yeah. I remember Scott Brocious. Did not. I had forgotten about that. I just remembered the one way back in the Garvey days. I guess that's their only 2.
Yeah.
As a franchise. Tough.
King Caminetti.
Yeah.
Was on that team.
Probably did. What was the pitcher?
Hasn't he passed away?
Yeah, he did.
He was in the steroid era.
That's sad. Yep.
Trevor Hoffman, their great closer. Wally Joyner.
He would have been great closer in that World Series. He just didn't have enough.
Yeah,
games
they never
to
got
close.
a chance.
Yeah.
Didn't get the opportunity to close them out.
Steve Finley.
I remember the name.
He had a pretty good career.
What was the guy? Didn't he play for him? But I don't know if he played then. It was Safari, the pitcher. Played Kevin Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was on that team, but
Yeah, he was on there.
Yeah, very good pitcher. Played for Brett's Dodgers later on,
yeah,
didn't
he
he?
moved around.
He was.
Yep.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I was trying to find who all their pitchers were on that team. Yeah, he was about the only name.
Only recognizable.
Yeah, other than Trevor Hoffman.
That is our Padre information for the morning, for the week. The Mets lose to the Yankees last night, battling New York 5-2. Yankees win it. The Cubs. What about the Cubs? Did anybody see this coming with this Cubs team?
Well, speaking of
10-5
that,
last night.
look at the White Sox. Now,
Yeah.
the Cubs won last night, but I heard them say yesterday, the first since 2006, at this time of year, that the Cubs and the White Sox both were above 500.
Yeah.
Now, if White Sox are back to 500 because the Cubs won last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Cubs have been just really hot, really consistent, getting the job done. The Astros beat the Texans, not the Texans, the Texas Rangers last night. They probably could beat the Texans in baseball, but they'd have trouble with them on the football field. Houston wins last night 2-0. The Cardinals has been a surprise this year in a good way, 5-4 over the Kansas City Royals. It looked like it was rivalry night.
It is. It's the
rivalry week.
It's the
weekend. Because Texas
Austin
versus Texas, Missouri against Missouri.
Right.
You know, your typical Arizona versus Colorado.
Dodgers versus Angels.
Yeah, you got the Subway Series with the Mets and the Yankees and the.
You didn't catch that one, Mike. Your typical Arizona Colorado rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have nobody else to play, so they had to. What they should have done was played the Cardinals, and you could have Coors versus Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah.
As your
Could be your rivalry.
As your rivalry. The Dodgers win last night 6-0 over the Angels. Another matchup like that, and then you got San Diego.
The Freeway Series.
The Freeway Series. Okay. Brett's been to both those ballparks.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Which one's easier to get to?
Well, from where I was, the Dodger Stadium was easier because I was staying in L.A. and Anaheim's good little drive.
Is it south?
South, yeah.
Yeah. That's A's and the Giants played last night. Now this is a rivalry because of Oakland and San Francisco, but I don't know how long it'll probably still stay just because they're used to being rivals.
Giants now have the largest run differential in baseball, -48.
And that's the largest in baseball?
Well, I think it's tied.
Probably with Boston.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Boston's run differential ain't bad.
Right.
They have pitching does a good job.
They've lost a lot of close games.
But Boston's going to win one. They're going to score 1 or 2 runs a game.
Yeah.
They've scored. I looked. They've scored 10 runs in the last 6 games.
So who they getting rid of next? It should be the GM.
I know who they ought to get rid of, but
they need to get rid of the
David,
GM.
here's kind of my opinion on that.
And bring back.
I think they're gonna do something right now. They're gonna try to make a trade. They don't need to. You're so far in debt. You're so far in debt this year.
Right.
Don't give up prospects that you've. But I look for the general manager to do that because he's trying to save his job.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what that's what it'll come down
I've heard
to.
Trout
Now. He'll
mentioned.
ruin them for the next few years.
We don't
because
need Trout.
he's
I
worried
like
about,
Trout, but he stays hurt, and that ain't
Yeah. Go after the guy in Houston if you're going to go after
exactly
one.
right.
I think they're going to trade and get Devers back.
But here's what you should do.
Put him at third base.
I would. I don't understand.
I think he's on
what the deal was. Trade him.
He's going to be out there. Yeah.
But I don't know.
I've seen San Diego though. I don't want San Diego getting him.
If you can add 2 players, it might be worth it. You might make a run. But if you can't add but one player's not going to make a difference in there. It just can't.
I just don't think you do a reflex here. You can move somebody a whole lot easier in the wintertime.
Sure.
Because you can say, well, this is our deal. This is what, and they'll hold you over the barrel this time.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. You want him,
Just
then
let
you're
it
going
do.
to pay for him. That's
You
what
put
that's
yourself in this position, so you're going to have to live with it this year. If it was me, but I don't see the GM doing that because his neck's on the line.
It is that. That is San Francisco. That score, Oakland won 5-2. What I wanted to see here real quick, if I can click on it. Let's see. Standings in Major League Baseball. We'll go through those real quick. There they are. Those Tampa Rays, 29-14. Don't know how they get it done that way, but something's working. I'll put it that way. Have you seen their run differential? It's tight, 196, 169.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're winning the close game. They're winning the one-run games.
Yeah, they don't give 169 is pretty good for runs allowed. It's not the best, but that's pretty good.
Yep. The Yankees have allowed less, 156.
Yeah, well, there's
and
several
scored
teams
more.
that have allowed less, but it's
Still pretty good.
It is good. Yep. Tampa Bay, followed by the Yankees, the Orioles, the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox. In the Central, it is the Cleveland. Cleveland just about always on top in this division. Although,
yeah, well, that one's
everybody
always
in
tied.
it, everybody in it could win it.
Yeah.
Seems like
really
that
can.
one's tied every year.
Yep. 24 and
That's
22.
what gives the White Sox some life, because that's a weaker division.
Right.
Well, they're evenly matched. I won't say weaker, but they're so evenly matched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the White Sox are one game out of first, sitting in second place right now behind those Guardians. Then Minnesota and Detroit tied, and they're only 3.5 out, and Kansas City at 4.5 out. And you know, if Kansas City come back and won this division, it wouldn't shock me at all.
No.
They have enough talent to, and you know, it'd be great if you're one of these teams like our Red Sox or somebody, and you were in that division, at least for this 1 year. The A's 23 and 21, Seattle 22 and 24. Cal Raleigh's hurt now. Did I hear?
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, he's having an awful year.
Hell,
too.
he was like 0 for 34 or something like that.
2 for 44 when he went on the DL.
2 for 44?
When he went on the.
2 for
I don't know if he went on the
34.
IL, but he's out.
No, Mike, 2 for 44.
44.
He's only hitting 161.
Yep, 161, but about 8 home runs. 7. Yeah. I knew he'd hit a few
57
long balls.
strikeouts.
Wonder
What about
why?
Schwarber,
What the
20?
difference, you think? People learning how to pitch him? Is that
I think he might have just had a fluke year.
really? It was a good one.
Yeah.
It was one he'll be remembered by, but the problem is now he'll be gauged by it
Yeah.
for the rest of his career. That's the problem. Definitely wish him the best, though. Where did I get to in the standings there? We were talking about Cal Raleigh. Let's see. The A's and the Mariners, the Rangers, Houston, and the Angels. Angels 7.5 out down there at the bottom. Houston, I don't know. To me, it looks like the A's will be a 500 or better team unless they get injured. But anybody in this one really could still win it.
Yeah.
It's not that, it's still not that.
Yeah, the Angels are the only team I would count out. I just
Yeah.
don't think they're any good.
Yeah, I can name you one player on the team. And it's not George Thompson.
Well, even when they had Ohtani and Trout, they still couldn't make any noise. They just
Yeah.
No.
that's a team that needs to move and start over.
Yeah, but didn't we look one week and see what their crowds were like, their average attendance, and it's pretty good. And it's pretty good because it's in Los Angeles, and a lot of times you can have good attendance.
Yeah. Well, I was going to look
by
last
your
for last night,
opponents
but last
because-
night they were playing the Dodgers, so there's going to be a ton of
Yeah.
people.
Oh, yeah.
45,000 last night. But
Yeah, but the other games, like you know how it is when people move from their city and go to another, and Los Angeles is so big, it's got a lot of transplants,
Oh, yeah.
and so those people go see their teams when they show up. But I don't know. I don't know if it would be a better. Where are you moving to? You know what I mean? Los Angeles in my lifetime's always had 2 teams.
the last weekend
New York's had
they only
2
had
teams.
about half of what they had last night.
Yeah.
23,000. That's
Yeah, but
a
how
lot
bad
of,
is
a lot
that?
of empty seats.
It's
But
still
how
not
bad-
that bad.
Right. How bad is that compared to the league average, though?
Yeah.
I know it's not going to, with Yankees, Boston, Dodgers, even the Giants. I think when the Giants are bad, they still fill the stadium. Right. But
Like you said, where would they move? And moving, is that going to increase your crowd if you've already got a fan base, even though they don't win? I mean, they've had.
Tijuana.
I'm interested to know, I would like to know the attendance of the AAA team in Vegas. Now, are they still there? because I know they're bound to go away and go somewhere else when the A's get there. I want to know what their attendance is like, because it's going to tell you a little bit about what the A's. I mean, it'll increase, but will it increase more than 15%?
I don't know.
20% when
I don't know anything about
when it's a major league team. There is a AAA in Vegas, or there used to be a AAA in Vegas.
They were.
They might have been the Giants. I can't remember who.
Well, there was a trip. You know, when Cherville played Legion,
Yeah,
that's
where they played.
There's a team there.
Yeah, the
I think that's where
Aviators.
they played. The Aviators.
They are the A's affiliate now.
How are you the Aviators in Vegas? Couldn't you be the Dealers or the Jokers or?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many things you could be with.
Yeah.
The Craps.
The Craps, yeah, that'd be great if you were the Craps. I don't know.
Does that have any connection to Howard Hughes?
Well, where's he from? He's not
yeah,
from. I don't
he's
know.
Not from, he didn't. I know.
Is he the only aviator you know?
Well, there was a movie.
He's the only one that had the
Aviator.
name. I know the movie named after him.
Yeah, for Howard Hughes' story.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Where that comes
and
from.
maybe they were somewhere else. For all the time that they played and been
Could be.
AAA, I did not know that was their
It could be,
name.
and they could have moved.
Yeah,
And kept their name.
yeah. They could have moved from North Carolina or Ohio, who both claimed to own the Wright brothers. But I don't know. I don't know how they got.
The Utah Jazz, you know, is
Yeah,
New
that's-
Orleans.
that's
you know,
wrong,
and
too.
then when they,
Yep.
They were.
I bet there's more Pelicans in Utah than there are Jazz.
They've only
Might be wrong about that.
They've
though.
only been the Aviators since 2019.
Okay.
And they were in Vegas before that. They were the Las Vegas 51s
51s.
Not the B-52.
in reference to Area 51.
Oh, I like it. They're dangerous.
Yeah, Area 51.
Yeah, I wonder,
Alien visitation.
trying to figure out why they changed.
Is Area 51? Is it in Arizona or is
I
it
think
New
it's
Mexico.
Arizona. New Mexico,
New
yeah.
Mexico? Yeah, New Mexico. I knew it wasn't in Nevada. That's why I was wondering.
It is. It says it's in reference to Howard Hughes.
Okay.
Well, he was born and died in Texas. I still.
Hey, what the heck? Nobody's using his name. Let's
Still,
try it. See if it helps our attendance.
I don't know. Did he maybe based his
Well, he lived
work
in
and
Vegas.
company out of
Toward the end of
Nevada?
his career, didn't he?
Yeah.
Then supposedly hold up in a hotel.
Hold it up in a hotel in Vegas.
Did you find an average attendance? Did you tell me? What
Oh
the-
no, I hadn't.
I wonder what
hadn't
their
looked at that.
average attendance is.
I got more interested in trying to
Yeah.
figure out why they named themselves the Aviators. But
Yep. There's a couple cities that you could still land Major League Baseball. Charlotte being one of them. Indianapolis, I think they have a really good following for their AAA team. Nashville's
Has a good
another.
following too.
Nashville may be the one that gets it next.
Nashville Cats. A big.
Oh no,
No,
I don't.
there was an old song by the Lovin' Spoonful.
I just don't
called
want. I don't
Nashville
want
Cats.
Charlotte or Raleigh to get a team if they're going to name them Carolina.
It should be Charlotte or it should be Raleigh.
I don't know if
Well,
it's,
yeah,
I don't know if it should be.
Yep, I mean, I know, I would.
But
I mean, I like
the
them
Panthers are
named after the
Carolina,
city.
the Hurricanes are Carolina, but the Hornets are Charlotte.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and I mean, look, Minnesota Vikings. How many professional teams are there out there right
Sorry,
now?
Lenny, but I'm
that
not
are-
pulling for a team named Carolina.
Well, it should be the city,
And I think the Panthers, basically because they was wanting that fan base from North and
They
South
were,
Carolina.
yeah.
That was where that.
Yeah. It's a wonder it wasn't the Carolinas.
And Jerry Richardson, he was Spartanburg to start with, so
Yep.
that was the
He's getting
analogy
his name
behind
in.
theirs.
Right.
Yeah, he was
The Hurricanes, you went from Whalers to Hurricanes. Wasn't it the Whalers? Hartford?
Yeah.
I don't know much about
Great logo. Yeah, but that was a great logo. And
And I don't know if they just.
did Hartford get hockey back? Do they have it?
I don't
I don't
they
think.
do,
I
do
don't think so.
That's amazing that hockey moved from Hartford, Connecticut, to the south.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
don't.
it
I
was,
just don't know why they didn't go by Raleigh, and chose Carolina for their
Yeah. I don't know.
name.
Okay, how many can you name? Just the four major sports. I mean, the one that always comes to my mind is Minnesota because they've been around
Yeah, they
forever.
name everything's Minnesota.
Yeah, everything is Minnesota. I know one reason I think about that is though because you got Minneapolis and St. Paul that are twin cities.
Yeah.
Only a river divides them, and you're not going to name it after both of them.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to say.
Twin cities.
Yep. Minnesota. It's just easier to say Minnesota.
But the Lakers were Minneapolis when they were in
They were. That's right.
Minnesota.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. St. Paul wasn't built yet. That's been so long ago.
I always liked the Twins, TC, Twin Cities logo, but they never went by Twin Cities, did they? They're just Minnesota Twins.
Just twins, as far as I know.
That's all I can remember. You know, and they were Washington before they went to Minnesota.
That's right.
No, see, I didn't know
That's
that.
right.
didn't know where they
I
were.
knew. I thought they were somebody that moved, but I
don't
didn't know
remember.
who
You're talking
or
about
when.
The
Washington,
Washington,
D.C.
Washington,
not the
D.C.,
state.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember them being.
Well, you got the Texas Rangers, so that's a state name, but everybody else in Texas is named after the city that they're in.
Here's a good subject for our people to
The best one that's not named after one city is New England, I think. That just sounds good, New
It
England
does sound
Patriots.
good. It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
For region.
And they were the Boston
were the
Patriots
Boston
to start.
Yeah, yeah,
originally.
To start. But they don't even play in Boston.
right.
They play 30 miles south.
Well, but a lot of teams don't play.
They don't.
in there.
And
Yeah.
they played there for years in
They have.
Foxborough. I mean, even when they was Boston for a while,
Right.
they're still in
I'm
Foxborough.
still trying to figure out the 49ers play in Santa Clara, 45, 50 miles away from San Fran.
If the Utah Jazz is the
Yeah, that's
biggest
another
mistake name,
Yeah, that is one of the biggest.
if it is the biggest, give me another one.
Yeah,
think
that's
about
a
that
good
while we
one.
go to break. Give
That's
me
a good
another
one.
one. Think of other ones that just don't make sense.
Yeah.
That.
Well, a lot of animals. I mean, are there tigers anywhere?
Well, you're
You know,
right.
Native, they're
You
not
might
native
want to exclude the
Exclude the
cats.
college range.
I didn't see any
Not-
tigers
not-
in Detroit.
Yeah, I mean it's not just the college ranks, Mike.
I didn't see any Bengals in Cincinnati.
Are there any anteaters in Delaware? There must be.
Is that whose name is
Delaware anteaters, isn't that right?
I don't know.
I think so.
I thought
What
they-
sport?
Football. Well, any college.
No,
Who's the Blue
No,
Hens?
that's
But
blue
they're the
hens.
blue hens.
They're-
That's
I was
right.
gonna say
Somebody is the
It
anteater.
looked a lot like an anteater.
Somebody's the anteater. I gotta look that up.
Blue hens also eat ants.
Yeah, blue.
well,
they'll eat that.
I have never seen a blue hen.
Look up, Mike. I think maybe you see Irvine is the anteater.
Yeah, me. I
Might
think
Somebody
it
out
might
there
be.
is.
I
I
believe
believe
there
there
is.
is an
Don't
anteater.
you dare criticize Joe Flacco's
Joe Flacco's team. That's
school.
right. College school. Yeah.
Where did he go first before he transferred to?
To Delaware. Oh.
Yeah, he transferred to Delaware and took them to a national
National title.
game that they lost to Appalachian State.
You
right.
know,
That's right.
was it a major college? I'm asking you.
Yeah, it was a major
Was it
college.
Penn State? I'm just guessing.
Close.
Pitt.
Pitt.
I'm pretty sure he went to
Okay.
Pitt and
Okay.
transferred over
Right.
to. I'm not 100% sure. Is
That's
he
just-
still playing?
That's just a good guess.
Isn't Flacco still in the league?
He was on a team last year.
Yeah.
I
Who's in
think.
better shape, him or Rivers?
Yeah,
Got to be
I don't know.
Flacco. Got to be Flacco, right?
Any quarterback the Browns for a little bit? I don't know if that might have been 2 years ago, but
He got traded to somebody, I thought, and then maybe went back. I can't, but I don't remember if that's the case or not. Ned says Hartford. Mike, get your lyrics ready.
Oh.
Ned says Hartford has had an AHL team like AAA baseball for years with the New York Rangers. And then he says, not to be confused with the Blue Hose. Now, that's Presbyterian. Yes, Presbyterian College. That'd be a great question to ask right there. How did they get that name? And it's like the Red Stockings. The Red Sox used to be the Red Stockings. The Red Cincinnati was the Red Legs, and this Blue Hose is just because I guess they wore the blue socks or whatever for years. I don't know. I don't know how they got that name or where it came from.
that was like a hose pipe.
But just tell me. Just think of ones that don't fit. Like,
Flacco played for the Bengals last year.
he played for the
I guess
Bengals.
he's still on. As of right now, it looks like he's still on their roster.
Yeah, he's going to be fighting Burrow for the starting
Yeah.
position. I'm gonna
Well,
guess,
knowing Burrow's history, he'll probably get
Yeah,
it
he'll
at,
get
at
some
some
games.
That's the
point.
fifth
he,
game.
he will get some games. Yeah, anxious to see how well they do with a couple moves they made. What you got, Mike?
All right. Well, that's always time mine into something going on. Here we go. Well, we got no choice. all the girls and boys.
There you have it. Back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamped AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agriculture fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. David, Brett, Mike, Lenny. Take you through another hour here of what's happening in sports. Let's see, real quickly. Ned says, oh, well, he has guessed. Give us those lyrics again. Mike,
Okay.
Brett, did you get his lyrics? Yeah. Okay.
Let me get him again.
Yes, yes.
Hold on a minute.
Oh my goodness, Mike! What are
Okay,
you?
here we go. Well, we got no choice, all the girls and boys making all that noise because they found new toys.
And what's the next line? Give you one more.
Well, we can't salute ya, can't find a flag. If that don't suit ya, that's a drag. That's all I got
Yeah,
because
well,
the next one is.
That's okay. I'm reading Ned's guess,
Okay.
and it makes perfect sense that this would be right. Did you get them, Lenny? Brett? Yeah. Well, it's just around the corner.
That's right. Yeah, he got it then.
It's just around the corner.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. There's
That's
something
right.
that's about to happen.
About to happen.
That kids will be delighted to know, right?
Yeah.
School's out for summer. Alice Cooper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper.
School's out, and it says school's out for summer, then school's out forever.
Yeah. Well.
No
Yeah.
more pencils, no more books. Teacher's dirty looks.
Yeah. Oh, Alice. He had a.
I heard another one of
Just a
his on the
typical
way
look.
up here.
He looked normal all the time, didn't
Yeah.
he?
I heard I'm 18 and I like it on the way up here this morning.
Before I got to look, I guess I was taking your analogy. You said, well, it relates to something recently coming up.
Yeah.
And when you said boys and girls, I was starting to tread through volleyball and flag football. That was because he said boys and girls.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
How can this be implemented into that song? I hadn't heard those lyrics before. Old enough to remember when that was a new song, says Ned.
Oh, God.
Old enough to remember when that was a new song. Was Alice like the first of his kind to come out with the?
Androgynous look. Yeah.
I mean,
one
I
of the
don't.
early ones.
Ozzy,
he was
Ozzy had
before
to be
Bowie.
around there. Yeah,
Was he
I
before
think he
Bowie?
was. Yeah. I mean, I remember him, Alice Cooper, when I was,
Yeah.
maybe 6 years old. Of course, luckily we didn't have to see him much. He wasn't on TV a lot, but today,
Who had the grossest stage act with him? Of course, Ozzy Osbourne with Black Sabbath. They were. Which one ate bat heads? They never did.
Talking about baseball bat heads?
That's what started COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Might be.
Ozzy did it.
Yeah.
And he passed away of it about 4 years later. Ozzy was a good one. Honestly, those shows, I don't know how much of them you watched. I did watch some. They were entertaining, and he was out there. You could tell he had been fried a little bit. Through just a little bit, right, through the years. Had Ozzy. Going to get into the baseball, softball playoffs. Round 4 concluded last night. Brett is going to take us through. I'm going to try to help him because he's got to switch pages in between classes. So what you got first?
Yeah, I got 1A baseball.
Okay.
In the West, the North Carolina Leadership Academy
Oh my goodness!
beat Chatham Central 13-2, and Chatham Charter beat Andrews 10-0. So the Final Four in that, in the East Columbus Beargrass Charter, and in the West, the North Carolina Leadership Academy with a "the" in front of it,
So sad.
and Chatham Charter.
Time to give them their own classification.
Yeah,
So 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4 are
guys in 1A and 2A, the charters, they're just dominating.
Ought to make them play 7 classes up.
going to
Then they'd hate it.
2A baseball in the West. Cornerstone Charter beat Community School of Davidson 1-0, and Cherryville beat Corvian 12-2.
Yay, Cherryville! Hooray,
yeah.
Cherryville!
So Mike can
Good
talk
crowd
about
last
that one.
night. Trevor gets it going early. Brock Mad Bumgardner, 3-run homer in the first inning, and he got to 4-2.
Okay,
then-
I got to stop you.
I know the
Madison
Bumgardner has a
is
D
because
in
it
his
was
name.
Madison.
I know.
So tell me how you come up with Mad Bum.
I
I got to know.
Just a nickname.
What's his first name, Brock?
Brock Bumgardner.
So Bro Bum.
Yeah, I got to come up with a name for him. But yeah, I think he ended up 2 for 3, a double, a 3-run homer, 5 RBIs. But The Cherville blew it open in the fourth. I think they scored 6 or 7 in that inning. Just hitting throughout the lineup. Baumgartner pitched 5 innings, 6 Ks, did a pretty good job. Cherville dominated the game, and that was that. And now they're on. They get by the fourth round they got stuck on the fourth round for 3 straight years, but now they got over that hurdle. They're in the Western Final Series. Play Cornerstone Academy out of Greensboro. I thought it was closer than that, but.
Did you guys see that in the high school playoffs? One of the schools, Oak Grove, they traveled east.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I saw their baseball team travel a long way, and for a couple games, if I'm not mistaken. Just because we knew that this would create some of that.
Yes.
Whenever you put the longitude out there and the amount of qualifiers that some teams are going to have to travel a good ways west and some a good ways east.
Yeah.
And I need to find out what their schedule was and how that went, because I'm pretty sure it was Oak Grove that had some long trips.
Yeah.
What you got, Brett?
The other side of that 2A bracket, it'll be Perquimans and Rosewood.
That's a familiar name.
We saw Perquimans last year in the state finals. They lost to a charter school.
And they beat Cherville.
That's all I'm going to say, a charter school.
3 or 4 years
They
ago.
beat
private school.
Cherville about 3 or 4 years ago in the finals.
Yeah. Looked like the Pirates, Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
when they
Perquimans.
come out there to play.
In 3A baseball, number 1 seed North Stanley beat Patton 6-3, and East Rutherford beat Pine Lake Prep 13-0.
East Rutherford, 43-1, 3 games.
Yeah, it's just total dominance.
Yeah,
So that one's down to in the East Whiteville and Midway, and in the West North Stanley and East Rutherford.
But no, East Rutherford had to travel though, because
Yeah.
they're 1 seed, aren't they? Did you say North Stanley?
Yeah.
First game.
4A, Lincoln Charter beat West Stanley 5-1, and Stewart, Kramer, and Burns did not get to play last night. I think they're planning on playing today at 7 o'clock, is what this says, at 7.
I'd heard it. That'd be hard, won't it?
It's going to be a hard game for Kramer.
Yeah. The other side of that will be Bunn and Southwestern Randolph. If Burns wins, they'll be the higher seed against Lincoln Charter. If Stewart Kramer wins, then Lincoln Charter would be the higher seed.
Didn't Lincoln Charter knock off the number 1 seed? Who was? Yeah.
Was it West Stanley?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There again, need to put them in their own classification.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go to 8A baseball. Myers Park over West Forsyth 6-2, and Providence over Ardrey Kell 7-4.
Stop just 1 second. Myers Park beat who?
West Forsyth.
Okay, so 3 of the 4 were Charlotte teams.
Yeah, and then the other side's basically either Raleigh or Wilmington.
Right.
Corinth Holders and Leesville Road are the final 2.
That leads me to believe
In
that
the East.
Wilmington might be pretty good in Legion.
And Hoggard was one of the losers last night in the East in 8A. 7A baseball. Hickory Ridge beat Ballantine Ridge 7-1,
Ridge is playing this.
and Marvin Ridge beat Reagan 11-1.
Both Ridges won.
Yeah, there were three out of 4 were Ridges.
Yeah.
And I believe wasn't Reagan a 1 seed?
Ron,
Yeah, they were the 1.
he got voted in too as a 1 seed.
So that one's down to in the East Holly Springs and Cardinal Gibbons, and in the West Marvin Ridge and Hickory Ridge.
Wow.
6A, right? Or
That's 7. That's 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 6 right here. And these are a little bit more local. South Caldwell beat AC Reynolds 6-5.
South Caldwell beat AC Reynolds. Yeah, AC had a couple big wins along the way there.
And Alexander Central beat St. Stephen's 2-1.
Did that game go? How many innings? Anybody know?
Yeah, don't tell that on the. That's the
I
bad
heard it's
thing.
in the 12th. And 0-0, I don't know.
It went 13.
13.
Scoreless until the 13th.
And then both scored.
Both scored, yep. St.
And
Stephen's got
Alexander,
one.
They're the
Central
one
got
seed,
2.
correct? No, Alexander Central, aren't they the one?
Let's see,
seed?
I have to get back.
And that's
back
6A. St. Stephen's had
Yeah,
a good year.
yeah.
AC Reynolds had a good year. I kept up with them some too.
Yeah, so
Obviously,
South-
to get this far, they had a good year. So.
South Caldwell and AC Reynolds. Are they in the same conference?
They may be. With St. Stephen's. Is St. in that?
The saying is South Caldwell's not.
So Saint's got to play AC Reynolds in conference?
No,
Okay.
No.
I thought, man, that's some travel right there.
no.
But
They
now-
do play Watauga in conference, but
Well, that's some
not
travel right there.
not Reynolds.
Which is further or which is closer? AC Reynolds or Watauga? Watauga. I
Watauga's
don't
probably
know.
a little closer,
I don't
ain't it?
know.
Probably closer, but you could probably
Harder
get
to get to.
card is easier
Yeah.
from because you
Interstate.
got interstate all the way.
Yep. Yep. Saint, I really felt bad for St.
I do
Stephen's
too.
whenever they were
completely isolated from the
they're
rest
the
of
only
schools.
6A in the
I know.
county and couldn't be in that
I know,
county
that's-
conference. You know, that's tough.
And in the 5A, last night, South Point beat Crest 5-4, and that's a conference matchup.
Yep.
And North Lincoln beat East Rowan 4-3.
I just wonder how.
And on the other side, it's going
They
to be
did-
Seaforth and Rockingham County.
I wonder how South Point and Crest did.
Crest won the regular season.
They split.
Did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
And then a one-run game last night.
Yeah.
So either team easily could have been
Yeah.
the winner of that.
Yeah, I was looking at Oak Grove baseball playing in the East, like you were talking about. They played Seaforth last night, and I don't know where that is.
It's not in the West.
Seaforth. I
Yeah.
think that's Pitt County. I'm thinking.
But they did go to Currituck County. Oak Grove did. So that's a long ride.
Oh, God, yeah.
Dixon.
Yep, that's East.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's East. I mean, how in the world did they get all those games? You know what it was? I mean, they had to be put in that side of the bracket because there wasn't enough teams to fill it.
Right. Well, that's going to be pretty normal, I think, for those middle
It is.
classes.
It is. Yeah. We're fortunate here that we haven't run into that with our teams yet because we're far enough west that we probably won't. But that if you're in the middle like that, you don't know which way you're going from one year to the next.
No.
You
But
know?
I'm trying to see. They might have been at home for those games.
Chatham
Yeah,
County.
Oak Grove had all those games
All
at
of
home.
them at home.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean,
La-
for
last
them,
night
because
was-
everybody else only had to come one time. They.
Let's see. Oak Grove was the 4 seed. Yeah, they played every game at home. Now, they lost last night.
Right.
But yeah, they didn't have to go on the road.
And who knocked them out?
Seaforth.
Yeah, I just remember
And
seeing
that's
though that
Pittsburgh.
they were
the Seaforth. It's
Pittsburgh.
Chatham County.
Okay.
I was thinking.
well, that's not quite as far, but like,
Still.
yeah, those
Yeah, well,
others.
Currituck had to drive to
Well, Currituck's at the coast, right?
Oak Grove outside of Winston-Salem, somewhere
Yeah.
around there. Is it in Forsyth or is it
Where?
Oak Grove? I don't even know what county that
It
is.
is-
County or Forsyth
It is
or
in
something?
Davidson,
Davidson,
County, but
okay.
its address is Winston-Salem.
Okay.
I've looked that up recently. Just didn't know that off the top of my head.
Because isn't it relatively new? Am I making that up? Or was
Oak
it
Grove's maybe
20
8
years?
And then
Is
that.
it 10 to 20?
I would say 10.
What's the other Providence Grove and then another school in there?
There was
too?
a reporter from the Davidson County area told me, he said they're building a new school in Davidson County. It's going to be called Oak Grove, and he said it's probably going to wind up being the best athletic school in the county because of where they're drawing from. And it's turned out to be pretty strong.
Yeah, pretty true, yeah.
It turned out to be pretty strong in all sports. Now, what did you say? What was your?
I said, what was there Providence Grove from in that area?
There
too?
is. Yeah.
Yeah, Providence
So
Grove.
one of them, I thought, one might be newer than the
And
other.
they always play in the West. They always have now, but it might be
I mean,
different now.
one year when Westman's had a pretty good bay, I think they ended up playing about all of them.
Right.
Davis.
Hey, I've seen Providence Grove play something. Might have been baseball. I don't think I've seen Oak Grove play anything yet. But East Lincoln's played them multiple times.
Providence Grove.
Oak Grove.
Oak Grove. Yeah.
Well, they might have played both of them.
Well, Oak Grove played against West Lincoln, didn't they, in the playoffs?
That one year they played about everybody out of that conference. Yeah. They played I think they played Oak Grove and then ended up playing Providence Grove or vice versa. It was and they were all coming out of the same.
I think West beat Oak Grove the year I covered that game.
I believe that's the year maybe they went when North Lincoln beat them. I believe.
Like a couple years ago, I covered North Lincoln girls in basketball played Oak Grove. Would that be possible?
Yeah.
What is Oak Grove's nickname? Their color.
Are they the Grizzlies?
And they're blue.
Yeah.
They're like a bright blue, not a navy blue, but like a bright aqua blue or something like that. But yeah, they are the Grizzlies. There you go. Again, a fitting name for a team from North Carolina. So many Grizzlies over there.
Oh yeah.
I like that name though because not many people have it.
In softball, I don't know who all locally played, but we know North Lincoln did. They lost 3-0 to North Davidson, and Inca beat Crest 6-5.
The Sugar Jets.
Yep.
So that's the 5A matchup.
I know West Lincoln got
North
knocked
Davidson.
out on Tuesday.
1-0, right? That's tough.
Was it 1-0? I knew it was a one-run game. I couldn't remember if it was 1-0 or 2-1.
Great year. What were they? 21-2, 21-3 finally, something like that.
Honestly, they got a scare in round one. 8-6 game in round one, but actually round two. Round two.
Were they not the number one seed in their bracket?
They were number one.
Yeah, it was 2-1. 2-1 they lost to
2-1.
Union Academy, and then Union Academy lost 4-3.
Brett, go back to the baseball playoffs. Who did you worry charter?
What class are they?
Yeah, and I don't know. Are they 3A or 4A?
It's either. Well, I was even thinking 2A.
2A.
But you're probably right. It's probably bigger.
They're 2A or 3A, but
I think, and then they went east too.
Well, now if you think about where URE is, though, I could see them going east.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Ashboro.
It's Ashboro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see them in the 2A bracket.
Check the 3A.
Yeah, I can't remember who he called out that they played. He called so many. I'm sure he can't remember them either.
Well, no, they didn't. I didn't call them out from last night.
Oh, okay.
They had lost before.
They'd already lost.
Before last night.
Yeah. They've been a thorn in sports and like baseball,
I don't see
wrestling.
I don't see them in 3A.
So they may be up to 4A.
They may be up to 4A.
Yeah, they were 4A.
4A is not big like we remember 4A.
4A they were the 4 seed. They had
local schools.
They had a bye. They beat West Craven. They beat Roanoke Rapids. And they did lose last night to Bunn. Yeah, I didn't call them out because they were in the East. That's why I didn't call them out.
Right.
They lost 6-0 to Bunn.
I don't usually think of Bunn in terms of the baseball. Do you guys? I mean, I know they were always good in basketball.
Decent in football from time to time. I'd be interested to know what is Bunn's nickname. Hot dogs?
Yeah, Wildcats.
Is it?
Yeah.
The Wildcats? The Bunn Wildcats. Are they green?
Green and yellow.
Yeah. I don't know how I remembered that, but didn't remember the nickname. Ned says Cherryville High School has adopted the trend of North Lincoln that North Lincoln started last year. You know what that trend is, Mike? Blonde hair. Yeah. Dyed their hair blonde.
Oh, yeah. Everybody on the team.
Yep.
I think just about.
I think both teams had it last night that we saw. It seems like a lot of teams are doing it.
Richard says the Alexander Central and St. Stephen's game went 13 innings last night. That's the game we were just talking about, how long that game went. 13 innings. It was 0-0. Alexander scored a run in the bottom of the 13th to win. That was a conference rematch.
Wow.
Conference rematch. Good baseball conference then. That's for sure. If you're meeting this late in the playoffs. Before we take our final time out, did we do your lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. School's out.
That's right. School's out for some. We're gonna get.
Kings Mountain.
Brett's here in a
Kings
minute.
Mountain beat Alexander Central softball last night, 3-0.
Okay.
Yeah. Kings Mountain has been strong all year.
Yeah, they're the
in
1
softball,
seed. Kings Mountain will play South Caldwell.
But they just beat the greatest program in North Carolina history, I would say.
Yeah.
A lot of state titles up there in Alexander County in softball. And Monty
Sherrill.
Sherrill was a longtime coach. I know
And
he's
he was at
not doing it now.
he was
is
one of the Stanley, won several at one of the Stanley school before he went to Alexander Central. I don't know if it was
What is
or
it? that
Cabarrus.
gives-
It might have been Cabarrus.
What gives it that gives a coach like that edge? I mean, like a Tommy Knotts, who just Bobby Reynolds.
Yeah.
I mean, I can name a handful. It's
You
not a
could.
big list
No.
that have won. I mean, those we just named right there have won at least 5 state titles in their sport.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
One impressive thing with Tommy Knotts is he's gone to multiple schools and
Multiple
had the
schools
same
and done it.
success
Yeah, he has.
no matter where he went.
Yeah.
I mean, he's built programs from. Well, I don't know what Dutch Fork was. I'm sure they had a good program before.
they had a good program. No, it's a great
Yeah.
program though. I mean, he. I don't know. I don't know what is.
And
their,
Independence, I
what's
don't
their
know.
Niche?
I mean,
I don't know what it
Independence-
is. What is the niche that that
It's
you?
some combination of personality and philosophy. I mean,
And everybody says, well, they get players. They don't get players to come in that first year.
No.
They get players to come in when they start winning.
yeah.
You know, so I mean, I remember Knott's at
That's Charlotte.
Harding.
Harding.
At Harding.
Yeah.
You know,
he won
and
there.
they went to the state championship. Now the one I saw, they lost. They lost to Anthony
Barber.
and
Garner.
Garner, the NC State running back star.
Well, we saw him coach West Charlotte in a title game too.
Yeah.
Well, I think they lost. Was it Northern Durham?
Yes.
That's who they played.
Yeah, Northern Durham beat them bad.
Yeah.
Like
Where he
45,
went. Like
40,
you say, Harding,
45
West
to
Charlotte,
3 or something.
Independence, just wherever he went.
Yeah, but there's just something there about those people, that certain group. You know, I mean, that I don't know what it is. I mean, you know, I guess nobody knows what it is because if they did, they'd all be drinking it.
Right.
Whatever it is, because they just win. They don't just win games, but they win title after title. They're in the running every single year, and quite honestly win more than they lose when they get there. You know. Harding, West Charlotte, Independence, Dutch Fork, says Ned. All the stops for Tommy Knotts. Like you said, Coach Reynolds has done all his, you know, and he is, I would say the word retired, but he's still an assistant coach, I'm guessing, with Drew. But I think he's won 6,
But you and I know,
Drew's already won 1.
you and I all know that if BD had went somewhere else, he'd have won there too.
Sure he would have.
Yeah.
Sure he
You
would
know,
have. I mean, yeah.
You know,
You know, he's got another 5 more on his. On the other
he
hand,
just
with-
chose not.
for
He
Legion.
just chose to stay where he was at. You
Right.
know, but that's.
Yep.
But he would, you know, Knott's burned bridges. I think you know about when he'd go from jumping from place to place. But
But when you combine everything BD has won as both a player and a coach,
Yeah, I know. It's either 11 or 12.
11 or 12.
Yeah.
Did he win in Gastonia?
he won an area.
he won
title,
area, just
the area.
area. Yeah.
just as far as he got, but he
Well,
won.
he's
He
run
did
out of
win an area.
He's run out of hands for his friend. He's putting them on his toes now.
yeah,
the
that's
rings.
right. Yeah.
Because his
Looks
hands.
to me
he's
like
run
they're
out.
rolling toward another one as an assistant.
Mike Painter says that'd be a good question for Scott Cloninger on how to coach and have success year in and year out.
Right.
Yeah, I'm quite honestly, and I'm gonna tell you this too. Everybody you ask that's in that situation, it's going to say the athletes we've had, but we know that's not the case always. You know, but
You're not going to have.
that's the first thing. And that's just
But you do have
them
to
not
have
taking the
athletes,
credit.
But development too, and
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, you have
plays
to
a
build the
role.
chemistry and
Yeah.
the confidence. You know, the belief.
Yeah.
Well, what's that old saying that the Frank Howard? He can take his and beat yours, and turn around and take yours and beat his. And I kind of look at Bobby
Isn't.
Day. I look at Bobby. Maybe
Isn't,
not
yeah.
so much today because of the travel ball.
yeah.
So many kids play travel ball in the summer. But back in the day when like Chad Flack was at East Rutherford, Far City, Rutherford County's Legion team were this average.
Well, one
So
thing
he was basically winning his kids at East Rutherford, and then coming to Cherryville and turn around and beating his kids.
He came into a good situation with Cherryville.
Yeah.
They were always going to be good,
Right.
But he won with them. But then, like you said, East Rutherford, he just built
Yeah.
ground
Yeah,
up.
actually built
Ground
that.
up.
Ground
Now,
up.
as I say, now I know so many of these good players, that maybe in Rutherford County, they're playing travel ball rather than playing Legion. But,
Well, that's
but
true,
back
too.
then when Chad Flack, he was playing Legion ball at
Yeah.
Tar City, you know, and he's beating him, you know. He wins with one, and then he turns around and beats him, you know.
Speaking of travel ball, Lenny, I just read somewhere like youth sports, including travel balls, now $40 billion a year industry. You believe it?
Yes, I do believe it.
Yeah. When you start paying thousands,
People are crazy.
you
Let
start
me-
paying 4,000 or 5,000 a travel ball season as a parent.
I've told you guys what the college coach told me one time. He said parents will spend $10,000 in the life of travel ball to get a $2,000 scholarship.
Yeah, to get a little piecemeal scholarship. That's right.
And
Just to say you signed with somebody.
And I could see it. I could see it. That's for sure. Ned says maybe the hype coach is willing to be hard Dutch Fork opened in '92. Knott's hired in 2010. Tommy Knott's, I know, was making $105,000 in South Carolina long ago. I'm talking about at least 20 years ago. Wherever he was making. For some reason, South Carolina. It publicly puts out there.
South Carolina's always paid better.
They publicly put out what their coaches are making.
Yeah. Well,
I think it helps recruit coaches.
Yeah.
Sadly enough for North Carolina, even their public school teachers make more in South Carolina. Isn't that right, Lenny? I think.
Yeah, the only difference is, though, you can drive on our roads.
Yeah, well, that is true. Because high school coaches of South Carolina football, they make six figures easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can remember Darryl
That's what I
Van Dyke
say. I have
talking
been for a
about,
long time.
You went to South Carolina, you're the football coach.
Yeah,
You're not,
that's all
that's
you
it.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your job.
Class? What do you mean class? I
You
don't
don't
have a
have to
class.
do PE
You might
or
do
anything.
weightlifting, but that was to benefit your football
program.
team.
But I will say this, okay? Even without doing that in North Carolina has caught up and surpassed South Carolina.
Yeah.
I think for talent, because North Carolina, I've told you guys, now in the top 5 in the states of producing college or NFL, not just college, but NFL players.
And if you go a little deeper
I
in
think
that,
they're number 5.
if you go a little deeper in that, you look in the Charlotte area, how much better it's got. And I think I think the Panthers have done that because you brought in a lot of these players come in and end up staying.
Yeah.
And their kids.
Yes, they do.
And
Yes,
they're-
they do.
After they retire.
Oh, yeah.
And their
Myers
kids.
Park a couple years ago had 8 of them.
That's right.
8 former NFL players' kids on that team.
And some of these former
now,
NFL players
I don't
get on
want,
staff.
I don't want
Some of
to
these,
rub it in on
players.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Better coaching.
To take up for South Carolina, their population versus ours is probably what, half?
Yeah.
Maybe 60%. So we're going to have more
Couldn't be
football
more than
players.
that.
We produce more football players, so they have a better chance to get in the NFL. Not knocking South Carolina by no means. I'm just bragging on North Carolina because back when I was a kid, if there was an NFL player from North Carolina, it was big news.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not. Now it is not. I think I saw there were 70 or 80 just from North Carolina, which, like I said, is in the top 5. BD was 90 and 53 in 5 seasons at Post 23. So yes, he won with them as well.
Yep.
Won 2/3 of his games basically.
Yeah,
right there.
and Post 23 has kind of always been a average to middling program before.
Yeah, I think he won.
Even after he.
I
well,
think he maybe won back-to-back area championship, but he didn't win a state. I know, but he won. I know he won one area championship.
And
All right, our final lyrics coming up. This will be Brett's turn to try and stump us.
Oh, am I supposed to try to stump you?
Well, not really. Mike thinks you are, but I just like to give good songs, and if you know it, you know it.
that's right.
I bought a toothbrush.
Ooh,
I think I might know that. We'll take a break. Back in a
I
moment.
don't know that one.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Danth. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Brett's lyrics have got me puzzled because I know them. Something about a suitcase, something for my hair. What is it? Am I right? Am I in the ballpark?
Yeah. I bought a toothbrush, some toothpaste, a flannel for my face,
Flannel for my face.
I know the song, I think.
pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes, and a
The
case.
fruit of another or something like that. Am I on the right track?
You're on the right
I don't know
track.
I don't know the group, I don't
Got the
think.
fruit of another.
Yeah.
Oh man,
1981.
81.
Let's see. Ned says can't say the title of artist, but he also bought a toothpaste. He also bought toothpaste, something for his face, a hairbrush, maybe some shoes. Yeah. We left everything on there but a jock strap.
I don't know the group.
What's the name of the song?
Hall and Oates, is that the
No,
group?
it's not Hall & Oates.
Okay.
It's as far as I know, it's a one-hit wonder.
One hit wonder. Okay.
Tempted is the name of the song.
Tempted by the fruits of another. Fruits of another, yeah.
That's right.
How many words is in the title of the group? We're going to have to get this one knocked out here.
One. And that's what I said. It's in reference to North Lincoln's winning play last night.
Squeeze
Squeeze
is the name of the group.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have never come up with that.
Now that is
Never.
a trivia one hit wonder.
Now there's a song where there's a Squeeze Box is a song.
That's by the Who.
there.
Yeah.
And Squeeze I would get confused with Sweet, the group Sweet, who sang. They had a couple hits. Sweet.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
You're right.
Somebody needs to tell me what Sweet sang now, but that's a one-hit wonder for sure there.
Yeah.
On the Squeeze. But yeah, I like it. I like the baseball reference there to get us to
Good job.
to get us to Squeeze. Anybody know I will just touch on this for a second. What's the major that's going on right now in
PGA.
Pennsylvania, the PGA Championship? Who's the leader right now?
Two guys that
I'll be
have
honest.
never been in the top 25.
Don Revel says Coffee in Bed. I guess that was another Squeeze song. Y'all know that? Or it looks like black Coffee in Bed.
I just know the song. I still don't know Squeeze.
There is a group out there named Squeeze that had just a
No,
couple-
Squeeze is the one I just did.
Oh,
He
yeah,
just-
that's
yeah.
the song, but I'm talking about a group being named Sweet. Maybe it's Sweet. I don't know. I think there's a group named Squeeze. But
Squeeze is the one I just
What he
did.
just did.
oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
the song.
I'm sorry.
I said I've never heard of them, but I heard the song.
Yeah.
And you brought up a group called Sweet. I don't have any idea
I
about
don't know
that.
about that one.
Yeah, somebody tell me what Sweet sang. They had one or two hits. I think Sweet might have done Pinball Wizard to begin with.
You mean the Who song?
Yeah. That might have been
Tommy.
one of their hits. But there's another song that you would recognize by them. So, we've got our lyrics in for the day. All three kind of different as well. So don't mind that.
I found a band called Sweet.
I've found Ballroom Blitz.
Ballroom Blitz. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard
I've
that
heard the
song.
Ballroom Blitz.
Ballroom.
You have never heard that song?
I don't know. I probably have, but
Yeah. I think
maybe I have.
there was other groups that did it as well.
Ballroom Blitz, yeah.
That might be the one I was thinking about, Ballroom Blitz. So, got that out of the way. Any big stories this week? Lenny, I always like to give you an opportunity to talk about
Because, of
something
course, we
when
had
you come in.
Ted Turner passed away, a giant, and started CNN and
Media mogul.
TCM and TBS and TNT. I mean, just totally changed the way we watch television, particularly news.
And then the environmentalist later that he was. I mean, he
Yeah.
owned more land in Montana than the state of Montana, than the government owned in Montana.
Right.
And of course, his ownership of the Braves was a lot of fun. Didn't he want to manage them for a game or two? Or
Yeah, he
something?
did, didn't he?
And the Braves, that was really the peak of the Braves' national popularity, wouldn't you say, when he was back in those days?
Probably, yeah.
Of course, they had good teams too, but
Well,
You know, a lot of people forget that, he won an America's Cup.
that's right, America's Cup.
The Courageous, I believe, was his ship. And
The Yachtsman.
Captain Outrageous.
Yeah, he was colorful, to say the least. And of course, Also known for his 10-year marriage to actress Jane Fonda.
10? Is that how long it
10 or 11, something like that.
it lasted? I know she had good comments to say about him.
She did.
After his
She did,
passing.
so.
So maybe it wasn't all bad. Did you guys? You got anything, Lenny? You guys?
Well, that's
what I wanted to
I'm
ask
talking
you. Go ahead.
NBA tryouts now for these college players who have the option to, they got until what?
27th of May, I believe,
to
isn't it?
decide if they're going to go back to college or they're going to put their names into
And
the
there's a
draft.
couple that related to ACC that
Yeah.
are kind of like the boy Matt Abel that was at State,
heard
went
he's-
to Carolina. I've heard
He's been impressive.
Yeah.
You know what though? I have no interest in that.
Yeah.
I mean, you coming back or you're not. I'm
No.
not. I'm not going to pay attention to your workout and how that goes and
That's because I
everything.
don't want him to go.
That's right.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
paying. And
Right.
I hear Blackwell at Duke, is the one from Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's had
Same scenario.
double-figure
Right.
scoring in a couple games, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I did wonder though. I mean,
But this is the fewest players they've had in this NBA tryout thing to come out. Yeah.
they're making money. They don't
Making
care nothing
money.
about it. They
They're
don't have
making
to
good
go.
money in
Yeah.
college.
They don't have to leave right away. They're
But I'm
making-
not seeing either one of those, David, right now. Right now, projected as a first-round pick. So I think it'd be crazy
If you're not a
not to come
first-round
back.
pick,
But you don't know what.
But you also have to worry about, will I ever be
Well,
a
that's true.
first-round pick?
That's true.
I mean, because the talent levels coming in is, I mean, almost, I hate to say it this way, but almost, if you're not a first-rounder as a freshman, you're kind of not likely to be
Well, that's true.
from that point on.
well, that's right.
If you don't, I mean, because the next group's going to be just,
Just as good or better.
Yeah, it's just, and you're going to have, there will be a few rising stars that get better. Who's an example? Somebody that would, as a freshman, wouldn't have as much value as they did just that very next
year
year.
or two later.
If it's hard to tell, then it's then my point is made. But
That was good as a freshman.
but
that dropped.
there are some.
Yeah.
No, that even rose.
I can think
that
of
rose.
one that's in this draft, Lindenborg or whatever, the guy at
Oh, yeah.
Michigan.
Yeah.
No
He
question.
would he would have said, they said he was probably a borderline lottery last year. Well, he's probably right. But they're saying borderline again because this class is so good. So I mean, freshmen. But you're kind of right. I mean, his stock hadn't really risen anymore.
Yeah.
Because the freshmen are. So
And it's because of the other people coming in. You mix in a few foreign players in that draft.
Well, Isaiah Evans he's going to be drafted this year.
Now he improved.
Yeah.
He did improve.
Last year, I don't
But-
know if he would have.
No, I don't.
He might have
think
been a
would.
second-round pick
How
last
many
year.
years is this? Just 2 for him?
Yeah,
Okay.
2
He's
years.
2 years.
Yeah. Is he a
Yeah.
first rounder?
Yeah,
I think so.
Well, then if he did, then it paid off for him.
I've been seeing a late first round. I think he's a first
Yeah, it's
round.
probably going to be in the 20s.
I think it probably helps shooters
Yeah.
maybe more than anything because you might come in and be nervous as a player. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he also improved defensively this year, and he showed the ability to drive downhill a little bit, and get to the rim, not just strictly a three-point shooter. So, yeah, he definitely
I
improved
think
his
he's the first round, and I think he helped himself. And I think he really could have helped himself more. This is no knock to him.
Yeah.
Such a good freshman class this year has probably bumped him down to a lower first
Lower
round.
first
pick, whereas
round.
Yeah.
if it hadn't been such a good freshman group, I mean,
Yeah, they say
probably
this-
the first 10 are going to be freshmen.
Yeah. They said it's one of the best freshman classes in many years.
And as I say, that's no knock to him because
Since last year?
Since last year. Yeah.
Last year's was pretty good, but this one's deeper. More good freshmen this
Now,
year.
who's the projected number one? The guy from BYU. I can't think of his AJ
DeBonsta.
Tabanza.
you hear different. You're still hearing
Darius.
Peterson mentioned.
Darian Peterson. Or is it Darius?
Darian.
Kansas.
Or Darren.
Darren Peterson out of Kansas.
I know this news probably won't interest Lenny. Well, it don't really interest me that much either, to be honest with you. But I saw last night that somebody reported, and with all the AI stuff out there these days, I don't know whether, and fake accounts and stuff, whether it's true or not. Cooper Flagg has himself a female companion, a girlfriend now. Have you guys?
Oh, yeah, she also played at Duke.
She plays at Duke. She's 6'4".
Is she still there?
I think
She's still
so.
at Duke?
What's
Yeah,
her
maybe
name?
so.
I can't remember.
Curious.
I can't remember her name. That's what I was looking for. But when it was on the news,
Speaking
I
of Duke, did you know two of the guys at the top of the PGA leaderboard are from Duke?
No, I didn't.
One tied for the lead and one shot behind him.
Yeah.
Smalley and Grazerman.
Smalley and Grazerman.
Both played at Duke.
Yeah. Well, you know, the ACC has had some success with golfers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wake Forest probably
Wake
most
Forest is
notably.
probably the-
Yeah.
But
Georgia Tech's had some.
Well, there's a Carolina guy, Ben Griffin. Yeah.
Is
He's.
he pretty close?
I don't know where he is in this tournament, but he's had a lot of good.
isn't Oklahoma,
he's been on a good run.
Oklahoma State, aren't they the powerhouse when it comes to golfers on the PGA? It seems like it's
Well, they have here
it's
in the last
Oklahoma
20
State.
years.
Is that what it's been like the last 20 years? They've been putting a lot of people. I mean, I can't name you one from there, but I just hear their name a lot.
Verplank's one, and he's done retired. I remember him being Scott Verplank.
Do all the guys that like we see people skip college sports sometimes they go straight to the pros? Do we have golfers that have done that?
Yeah.
That do okay,
Yeah,
okay.
probably do.
And we know Tiger played at Stanford. I
Yeah,
would
well,
guess
the
there was a couple
other-
other good golfers.
The
at Stanford.
co-leader right now, McNeely.
Stanford.
Stanford. Yeah. And I think Morikawa, Stanford. I think.
Was he?
I think so.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Yeah, I didn't know 100% if.
But you're right, Wake Forest. If you look
Wake Forest
look
used to
over
be
the
the-
history when Jesse Haddock was there. I mean, you've
Yeah.
got Curtis Strange, Arnold Palmer.
Yeah,
Oh, that's some big
tradition.
names right
Jay
there.
Haas.
Historic names.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that.
Gary Hallberg. I mean, they've.
Dang, Laney's willing them off there. I did not realize that many popular
That was
names.
the 70s and 80s when
Yeah.
Jesse Haddock was the
Head
at
coach,
Wake Forest.
yeah.
And I mean, he is kind of the godfather, I guess, of college golf coaches.
Yeah.
Well, guys, what's going on in college baseball? It won't be long. We get in the playoffs there. College World Series coming up in June.
Yeah.
How about your Tar Heels?
I think they're
Lenny?
I think they're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay, so Carolina, LSU,
Didn't
Didn't
Florida.
Georgia
Just name
Tech
your
just win
usual.
the
I'm not sure
ACC?
Say what?
Georgia Tech just won the conference.
Yeah,
won the
Georgia
regular
Tech
season.
won the regular
Did they?
season. Yeah.
How's Wake this year?
They're really
Are
good, and they won 10 in a row. I
So
saw last
how many?
night.
Who all could you see making the
They're
field?
talking about
9.
9
9
ACC
to 10
teams.
in
Wow.
ACC.
Wow.
And how many is that? Is it? It's not 64.
It's pretty
Yeah.
close.
Is it?
It's-
8 times 64. 8
Is
times
it?
8.
It's 16.
Wow.
16 regions of
Didn't realize
4.
they take that many. I had on my East Carolina shirt last night, thanks to the Hoovers. Now, are they in position to get?
I don't know. They're not as good this year, but that don't mean.
Do they still have conference tournaments to play?
Yeah.
They do. It's next week.
Yeah.
ACC's next
So it's
week.
still another 2
Lenny will
weeks
be there.
almost
Is it in Charlotte again?
Charlotte this
Yeah.
year.
before regionals.
I may go a game.
Yeah.
What about the 4 regions?
I said they still got a while before
Yeah, yeah.
regionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a wow.
That just seems
I believe
like it takes forever
They
to
have
get,
like a
get to that
selection show
point.
too. I think it's like not this Monday, but next Monday.
Okay.
And then games start towards the end of that week. So. you're
So all that'll be
you're
after
2
your
weeks,
conference
You're 2
tournaments.
weeks from the regionals.
Regionals.
And you're 3 weeks from the
Pull up
super
the.
regionals.
Are you online? If not, I'll try to find it here. I'd like to see what the rankings are
Carolina's 2
in the.
In the poll.
in the poll.
Okay.
Are they
And-
overall nationally?
And Georgia Tech's right there. And probably the reason I think they're 3. Georgia Tech is 3, but that reason is probably Carolina beat Georgia Tech 2 out of 3 when they played. That's probably the difference.
Are any of our North Carolina players with the record that good? I'd be interested to know Western North Carolina high schoolers, maybe that we might recognize the name.
Now, we saw one last night that's going to be there
Yeah, we
next
did.
year.
Going to Carolina,
Yep.
isn't he? Yeah, he played it when he was a sophomore.
It
Right.
says UCLA is number 1 in the country, 46-5, pretty good.
Ooh,
It's got Carolina with a tie. They had a tie.
East Carolina, they had a early in the year. There was a 3-game series, and
well, that win might help East Carolina if they're on the
It had to be
bubble
done by certain
or that
times, so they
tie.
just stopped it, I think.
It might
Yeah,
help East
Georgia
Carolina get
Tech
in.
3, Georgia 4, Auburn, Texas, Oregon State,
Texas still got that big power hitter. I remember that might have been a couple years
He's
ago.
gone, I think.
Is he?
Woo!
Florida State's 11.
What was his name? I know
Yeah, it was. He could kill it. Who, Brett?
Florida State is number 11.
Yeah.
Coastal is number 20.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Wonder how
Boston College,
Carr is doing
23.
at Coastal. We know if he's got any action.
That's a good
Coastal.
question.
They red
Red
Did they
He might be.
redshirt him?
Don't know either.
I think
Don't
he
know.
got redshirted.
Don't know.
That's a
Check
good
on that.
thing.
How far down the list,
Yeah.
Brett, do you have to go to a school higher than the Mason-Dixon line? Those cold weather schools aren't really powerhouse.
Well, Oregon State's 7.
Boston
Yeah.
College was like 25. at
West
one time.
Virginia's 9.
West Virginia's 9. Yeah, that's
Oregon 16. Boston College is 23.
23. Okay.
Nebraska 24. Cincinnati 25.
there you go. You're getting some there in the lower rankings. Yeah.
And it looks like Virginia was 23 in the previous poll, and they dropped out. And Boston College is at 23 now.
Yeah. There was one that was in
As-
the World
as
Series
always,
a couple years
a
ago.
lot of
Who was the
SECs.
school in the World Series a couple years ago? Was it Michigan? Somebody
Michigan
from
was
the
in
north.
It was in the World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they made it
I
just a
think the
couple
guy
years
there-
ago. So every now and then you get one. You do get one that.
And I think the
Cold
coach
weather.
at Michigan, and I think he's at Clemson now. I think the guy
Really?
that was just when Michigan went to the.
Whatever happened to the guy that went from Texas A&M to Texas? Remember that? Was that 2 or 3 years ago? The guy decided he's Texas A&M coach, and he hadn't had it by like a year or so maybe, and he's going to Texas. He's going.
I don't know.
I mean, that's a tough swing. Whenever, I mean, that'd be like a basketball coach going. Well, no, it wouldn't be basketball because football's bigger in Texas. But could you imagine like a Duke coach going to Carolina or Carolina coach going to Duke
No.
in any sport? I mean, there will be a transfer though one day that'll go from one to the other.
There's a guy that plays baseball at Carolina. He transferred from Duke to Carolina this year.
Playing baseball.
He's a catcher.
Yeah. But see, that's
good
not
player.
publicized.
But I think what happened.
If that was basketball,
right,
that would be national news.
I think what happened there, Duke's coach went to Virginia.
Right. A lot of times
And
it
a
is
bunch-
for the
and a bunch
coach.
of the players followed
Carolina's
him
got
to Virginia, but
an
this-
East row in now.
But this
Do
guy,
they? Who is it?
Cameron Padgett, senior
he's a
pitcher.
senior.
Go ahead and finish, Lenny. We got to run out.
Yeah, North Carolina don't have a lot of well-known from this immediate area. That's
Right.
right at the moment.
Yeah. Well,
You used to have good
you have to
leaders.
recruit the best players if you're going to be
Right.
ranked in the top 10, wherever they're from. We appreciate you tuning in to Sports Talk. Glad to have you. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week. For Brett, Mike, Lenny, I'm David. See ya.